What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hookah and Honesty. I'm your boy Brandon, and I'm here with your other favorite people in the whole wide world. We got Chan,
hey,
Cheese,
hey,
and Brian.
You did.
But today we got a special guest in the house.
Let's
right
get it.
now. My little brother, the R&B crooner, Beano.
Hey, cousin. Beano in the building.
So today's episode is going to be on the state of R&B. Is R&B dead, or is it on life support, or is it alive? But before we get into that, Brian, what we smoking?
We smoking on strawberry
Splash.
splash. Yeah.
Strawberry
it's a vibe,
splash.
though. It's a vibe. I like it.
You like that?
Yes.
It's good?
It's like a Banku night. It's like a bubble gum.
Okay. We get down with the strawberry splash. So 2 thumbs up for the strawberry splash. So yeah, we're gonna start this right now. So the question for tonight is R&B dead? Who wanna go first?
Yeah, no, I always go first. I think that R&B needs to be revived.
Okay.
It's nothing mainstream other than a couple of people sprinkled here and there, but other than that, R&B is not the wave right now, in my opinion.
Right.
For mainstream, anyway.
Listen, I'm gonna say like so. Back in the day, rest in peace to Jesse Powell. He just passed
Yes.
today.
Rest in peace, Jesse Powell.
Back in the day, I felt like there were main like singers, your top dogs, but there was also like a little dogs too that was making big noise. Even like Jesse Powell, he wasn't the big Ushers and Chris Brown
Well,
stuff
what did
like
he
that.
sing?
You.
Oh, you.
Baby.
I'm sorry. My
but
mind,
that's the
I'm
thing.
heart.
Jesse Powell, what was the other boy? Beano used to act like. We used to say it was a song. What was his name?
Latif?
I don't know him.
I don't know
him. But he had a banger. And
One?
we was like, that's big. Yeah, but it was so big though. It was
R&B was heavy.
No question, had like a banger. That joint was, I had to put no question. No question there. No question.
They shot the video on 46th.
Exactly.
That's
So,
what I
come
said.
on.
52nd Street.
Yeah.
Was it
No,
52nd?
it's literally 46th.
Oh, 46th Street,
And
okay.
literally where I shot the Just Beano cover.
Oh, I thought it was
on the
52nd the whole
other
time.
Yeah.
No question shot.
They did.
Y'all know he an R&B singer, right?
Yeah.
So he holding down R&B, right?
Oh, yeah. That's why
Okay.
So since he an R&B singer, we're gonna let the R&B singer go last.
Yes, because
Alright.
he has a different opinion than everybody
I have a
else.
very
I'm
different
going to
thing.
say, I think that R&B is definitely on life support right now, and this is why I'm saying that. Like, well, the R&B that we grew up on, the R&B that we know,
Right.
is right now is on life support. Like, that's why I feel like when Money Long came out with that song, everybody was so excited about that song. It was like kind of like a real nice like R&B thing. But
Something you can sing to
I
your
really
girl.
something that I can sing to my girl. I want to go hours. I feel like right now the R&B is not on that level. So for me, I feel like R&B is on life support. What R&B that we used to know. I don't know what this new shit is.
Right.
Right.
The R&B that we used to know right now, it's not a lot of new artists. We still got the old artists, Ushers and them holding it down, but I don't.
But they singing the old stuff, right?
old stuff, new
Yeah,
stuff,
no-
whatever.
I really don't want the old R&B people to come back out. I think that's a struggle that happens. Like,
Do you think-
I don't want to hear a new Ashanti album, bro.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't
do.
really
Do
wanna-
Ashanti-
but
did
I've
Ashanti
heard her
only have
songs, it's
one
just-
album?
Yeah, but I've heard her new
No,
songs.
she only
I'm just
had
like,
2 albums, did she?
Foolish and what?
Oh Lord.
She has
Foolish and what?
I don't know.
Yeah, they got
Google?
But she tried
Google?
though. She tried a couple songs and it just wasn't it for me.
Okay. What did you
So
I don't know
I
if she's
said,
performing.
I think that I agree with the masses.
Okay.
I think that R&B is missing. I don't want to say it's dead because I am hopeful that it will come back. I do love that
Okay.
music. I need that
MIA.
music.
MIA.
It's
Yeah,
MIA.
but it's, where are you? Like,
Yeah.
where you at, sis?
Where you at?
Bro?
The radios ain't playing it like that.
The radio's not playing it like that. It's all City Girl, Megan Thee Stallion, Little Baby, the baby's dead. Sorry.
And-
And baby? Oh.
They say he's going to be on Unsung, but anyway.
R&B
Anywho.
unsung.
I think Ashanti had a couple albums, I guess.
Yeah, like who's
What
Beano?
he had?
Yeah,
Who? Your
how do you
opinion
feel?
first.
my opinion first.
Yeah. Yeah. Get into
All right,
it.
so
Oh, Lord.
no, we can get into
Oh,
it.
Lord.
Like,
Get
if y'all
into
want to get into it, we
Get
can
into it.
Get into it.
That's what we're here for.
Look, I pulled up, like, we were having actually a discussion after, Diddy made the claim of R&B is dead. I don't know who I was talking to. It was probably both of them.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
was, yeah.
But I was, we were just conversing over, like, yo, R&B is dead, and I'm very adamant, like, it's not. It's actually, like, as prevalent now as it is back in the day.
Really?
Need some facts.
Yeah.
As prevalent.
Yeah, as prevalent.
Oh.
Equally on the radio.
Okay.
No, yes, on the radio.
Who?
What stations? Because we ain't got
Okay,
no, we ain't got no stations. We ain't got no stations in Philly. Do we got stations?
I feel like
100.3.
It's now when you listen to mainstream radio, it's now called adult contemporary.
Okay.
What
that
station
R&B?
is that?
Not 10. It's not
100.3.
100.3.
Yeah.
D.L. Hughley.
Yeah,
That station is good.
and it's a really good station. So,
But he playing old music though. He's not
Because-
playing new stuff.
because if you no, that's not true. Because
I listen to it
if
all
you,
day now.
if you turn that on, that's where you're hearing her. That's where you're hearing Lucky Day. That's where
Okay.
you're hearing Ari Lennox.
Right.
So why is it
And-
only on that one
One
station?
station.
though?
Only, and this is where like the grand scale of everything comes into, because
Right.
people feel as though only a certain amount of only a certain kind of music can live on the radio, and that's completely false.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you listen to like some of the most successful radio stations are those radio stations.
Yeah.
Those are those are the stations that people are turning on and not turning off.
Right.
So like we gonna keep it a book. How many of y'all still listen to?
I still listen to
Power
it.
99.
I actually
I
listen
don't
to
even listen to
95.
radio. My radio
I
don't
just
come on.
found out about 103 getting in somebody else's car.
But that's another thing too, because of streaming and satellite radio.
Yeah.
Right.
How many people still actually listen
Yeah.
to radio outside of people like the Breakfast Club or
Yeah.
I don't listen to
or Angie Martinez up in New
Yeah.
York or
Right.
Hotline
Yeah.
7 and shit
Right.
like that? Like,
And they're not playing
people-
R&B.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
and people
stuff.
aren't really tuning into that, because the first thing we do, what's the most prevalent thing right now when we do? Pass me the aux.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not
Bluetooth.
Because we
listening
want
to
to
the
listen
radio.
to we
Yeah.
want to find
We
R&B.
wanted, but exactly because it's not on the radio.
But it is on the radio though.
It's only on 100.3.
because we
What's
want
on Power 99?
because streaming
I
is
Rap.
don't know.
What's on Power 99, right?
Rap music.
So
Right.
why isn't it being played on those radio
Party
stations
songs?
though? Like what? Because
Something
it's
they can do
not
about
pushed.
because they feel as though this music can't live there, and that's completely false.
But that's
agree
why
with
I
that.
think that it is dying
It's not dying
because there's only one
Because they're pushing
station.
it away.
So you're listening. So it's like you're making like music just kind of minute, saying the radio.
Yeah.
So when I say all right, so I'll go off of this. So one of the main things I always say, in one of my homies, I will not say his name because I do not want to get him in trouble anyway from a fashion.
Okay.
And he's a manager in the business. He manages big artists. So one of the things that we always talk about is shows. And that's one of the biggest things where you can see who's really tuning in and tapping into their
Right.
people,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and who's just living on the internet.
Right.
Because that's a thing.
Right.
And you know, me and Brandon, we battling all the time. It's like, yo, I don't want to be an internet person. I want to be a real person.
Right.
But I also know there's a happy medium with that. So
Right.
one thing is like, we'll just say with shows.
Yeah.
We'll say with shows, right?
Right.
So
Concerts.
concerts,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Right.
I'll just say it's some of the biggest artists that are on TikTok, Instagram, everything like that have had to cancel shows because, and I'm solely talking about rappers, and this is shit that I know for a fact,
Right.
where they are only doing 400, 500 capacity venues, and they've had to cancel these shows because they've only sold 50 to 80 tickets.
Right.
But
Wow.
But they getting played on the radio.
no, but they're getting played on the radio. They're getting blasted on TikTok,
Right.
Okay.
everything like that, right?
Can I ask a question really fast?
Hold on. Let me
Go ahead.
Let me
Get
get
it.
this out. So, but in the same senses, when Giveon drops a ticket, when Ari Lennox drops a ticket, when Brent Fires drops a ticket, when Chris Brown drops a ticket, these tickets are only lasting 2 to 3 weeks online before they're sold out.
I think that's because, and I think honestly the reason why is because we miss R&B.
Yeah, we wasn't. We
No,
wasn't hearing.
but in the same
Right.
but in the same sense though, if it was as dead as everyone says it's dead, why is it selling is the way it's selling?
Because they're going to the-
Wait. Even in the same sense of, you can pull all of these numbers up with whose albums are doing what the first week.
Right.
Like Summer Walker just did one of the biggest
Yeah.
debuts ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Ever, and like not ever, like recently,
Right.
as far as
Right.
like R&B artists and things like that. And then you have rappers that have these huge songs that have a song or anything like that they dropped the album and they only did 20,000 units in a week. When you got somebody like Brent Fires, who's 150% independent, who doesn't typically make traditional R&B, who just went gold in his first week.
Right, but is it missing off of the radio? Like I know,
Yeah,
but is it
but that's
missing
what I'm saying.
mainstream though?
It got to be mainstream. If you're selling
think
out,
it's mainstream?
I don't
if
think
you're
it's mainstream.
if you're selling out concerts and anything like that, it's mainstream. If every television show you turn on is R&B music, every soundtrack is R&B. It's mainstream.
Okay.
You're only looking at it at one aspect of it. Is like, yo, it's the radio. It's the radio. It's the radio.
So is Diddy talking about the radio?
All right,
Because
so
I know he's let's
get into that.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into that. So I think when, and it's no disrespect to Diddy,
Is he
because
talking about the contracts?
No. I give Diddy the utmost respect for what he's done to music and everything like that. But it was a very lazy statement, and I didn't say that. But,
Plotting and scheming.
it was a very lazy statement, and it was that statement was driven to drive something outside of attention to R&B. So a lot of people don't know, like, Diddy is starting a label right now.
Yes, yeah, we know.
Love Records.
We know.
Yes.
Diddy just dropped the R&B song that he thought was going to do better than what it did.
No.
Right.
With and I actually love the
Tiller.
song
Right.
with Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
She the
But
one
was that
I love.
that's considered
Yes.
R&B?
Was that R&B?
Well, let's get what
Well,
R&B
if you listen to it,
Yeah.
it's mainly a Bryson Tiller song.
Song with him
Right.
just
Diddy does like a
Get in your
verse,
bags,
but,
get
No,
in
but Tank
Yeah.
also agreed with him as well.
But
but
R&B.
I feel like and it's no
Tank was
disrespect.
coming out with an album too, so
And there's no disrespect to Tank or anything like that. And I feel like some people just aren't tapped in as much as they think they're tapped in.
Right.
Because
okay.
when I say that, it's like, again, when you look at the scale of R&B and who's really moving units and who's selling out shows, selling out concerts across the country, who's still touring and anything like that, it's R&B.
Do you
Like,
think that it was, not to cut you off,
No,
do
no,
you
you
think
can-
that the
you can-
pandemic slowed everything down? That's why I
I
was
don't
trying to get
think
like,
so.
oh yeah. In a sense, yes, but the fact that like the world is opening back up and things like that,
Okay.
you can see like Giveon tickets sold so fast that people were begging him to do bigger venues.
Okay.
And Giveon has an entire young demographic.
Yeah.
So it's not dead.
Yeah.
Like if Giveon did 3,000 to 5,000 people venues across the country, that's not a small feat. When you hear some people, and I won't say no name because I know for a fact what's going on, that these people are huge on TikTok and everything like that, and they can't even do a 500%.
Are they flying? So do you think that Giveon on them, they fly under the radar?
No, you can't fly under the radar when you're.
But what I'm saying is that
It'd be underground artists
what I'm
that
saying,
people know about that other people
so
don't
what
know
I,
about.
what I mean by flying under the radar is that like Giveon outside of his performance,
And I don't even want to just say Giveon because you gotta.
Well, we supposed to talk about Giveon, so I'm talking about Giveon.
But when you do that, you gotta factor in Giveon, Lucky Day, Ari Lennox, SZA, Jasmine Sullivan. All of those people are doing these
they hold
thousands.
it down, but I
they're
don't
holding
think
it
they're.
down.
Those people are holding it down, but sporadically though.
Yes.
It's not. You can't stay.
Yes, like their albums come out
Giveon is on the
here and
third. Giveon is on his third project.
I would've
That's
never
not
known.
sporadically.
I didn't know how many. I
I
didn't
didn't know
that.
that. I didn't know.
Y'all didn't know
But where
that, but
is
the
it?
people know.
Saying.
Where is it?
But how
It's-
can
it's
it?
Is
living-
it in England? Is it over there?
No,
over
it's
here?
in them. You can't say that when
I'm
they're-
just asking.
when-
Is it?
You can't say
in
that when
America?
Giveon is doing a lot more numbers, and Giveon, Brent Fayez, Lucky Day, Ari are doing a lot more numbers than the one or two songs
How
that
many
the
albums do
rappers
Ari got?
are letting go on TikTok, huh?
How many albums?
Only know
does
one
Ari got?
song.
Ari has like 3 projects, but she's on her second
But
album.
what's going to flop, right? Chris Brown didn't do it, right?
No, Chris Brown is selling out arenas. Yes, he did.
No, the album.
Yeah, the
But
album
is
did
it-
really well.
He was
album did
complaining
well,
about
okay.
it though. He was
Yeah.
saying like
He
that-
was saying because I think he gets caught up in the radio stuff like that.
Exactly.
But that's not. I
But
feel
that's
like
how
because
you hit the main. That's mainstream.
it is, but it isn't in the same sense because people, as we just said once we started the podcast, how many of us in this room listen to the radio?
right.
I don't listen to the radio.
And I be looking for
I don't listen to the radio.
I be
at all.
But when I turn it on, I do want to hear some shit, and I don't be hearing nothing.
And you
Because
don't hear
I'm
nothing.
saying how
Same
it's been so long that I listen to the radio that when I have my presets on there, one of them radio stations is a news station now. All they do is play news. I was like, what is this? I thought it was a commercial.
And the other thing with the radio is you got to understand, like the radio is like label driven. So the
Yes.
label, they have a budget and it's like, look, we're paying you to play this. That's why people like Claire Channel and everything is this because it's like, look, we have a playlist. We have to play. You have to go down this. But in places like Atlanta and New York and Cali, where they have radio show DJs, that's when you hear so many of the other people like, yo, I don't know who this is because he doesn't have to go by the
Playlist.
Clear Channel playlist that they're being paid to play.
Right.
So
He
R&B dead
playing was
here
really moving.
in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's dead, but it's dead on the radio.
Is dead.
Right.
On the radio.
So how would we?
I
don't want-
How would we
look,
get this information?
I'm gonna keep
Word
it
of
tall.
mouth.
I'm gonna
That's
keep
word
it
of mouth.
tall. I'm gonna keep it tall. And
I think R&B is dead in Philadelphia.
I'm gonna keep it extremely tall. And I say this as as humbly as I possibly can. I am not like the biggest artist. I don't have the most following on social media, anything like that. But there's not many people that can do a hard ticket more than me. Like,
I agree with you.
and
your show is great. Your album is good.
I have a good show, and I sell out almost
But it's
everything
just
that I'm a
one
part of.
person,
Well, so
though.
what can we do or to get it to sell out or to go other places to hit the masses to meet the people?
I think it becomes a thing of, honestly, I don't know, but I
This
think
nigga got dance on TikTok. That's what they want to see.
everybody wants to see me dance on TikTok.
I just want to see you single TikTok. I don't want to see you dance. I
I
want to see you
understand
dance.
that it's going in a different direction, right? Because
It's not, though.
but it is because if you go by the old R&B singers,
Yeah.
Right.
Usher, Beyonce, Alicia Keys, besides Beyonce, and that 3 people I just named, who's singing?
Usher.
Who's
Usher,
singing?
right?
He has
I just named all of them.
But I feel like
these people.
But Usher, I feel like he has a residency. I
On
feel
that
like once you
level.
get the residency,
like
it's
they
like
was
on that
putting
level,
out
your
albums.
career is,
They was putting out videos.
solidified.
Things are different now, though.
It's
Solidified
very different now,
and-
but it's not many rappers that are doing what Beyonce's doing, other than
I know, but
Kanye
they
and Drake.
be coming. I don't know. They be playing them.
Beyonce,
Okay,
not
so who else?
Beyonce's
That's what I'm
not
saying. That's
even.
what's be-
But
that's
Beyonce's not even doing R&B right now. Are we gonna say that Beyonce's album is R&B album?
I think
She
so.
still dances
It's
in
a little
between.
No, but
bit
is
of
it-
R&B.
is
It's a little bit of
Yeah,
everything.
It's a little bit
though.
of
It's a little bit of
R&B.
everything.
But
though.
is the album an R&B album? Is what I'm asking.
Renaissance
Yes,
is not an
under
R&B
the-
album; it's a
under
dance
the
album.
genre, it falls under the genre.
What Renaissance?
Yeah, it's just rhythm and blues, frequently abbreviated as R&B. Is
It
a
could-
genre
it could
of
be. I
popular
won't even say I know-
music that originated in the African American community.
Yeah.
She's African American.
I won't say that
There's-
I know the ins and outs of it, but for me personally, I feel like that's more of a dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pop
That's more. That's
type
more.
of
Was it?
album.
Was it?
I love
Oh,
it.
did you just
It
sing
is.
slow?
She
Are y'all
is.
saying that slow ballads are R&B?
No.
Not just slow ballads,
but
but
that album feels like dance music,
Yeah.
dance
Okay.
disco.
But what if Beyonce came out right now and said that's an R&B album?
It's
Would y'all
not-
agree?
I wouldn't agree.
All right,
I wouldn't agree with it.
She said it's
But
R&B.
why?
yeah.
Why wouldn't y'all agree?
Are we
though?
saying? Because I don't. Because I feel like it's not. It doesn't fit the criteria of what an R&B album would be. Outside of outside her being a
Being
black
black,
person,
right.
because
Black
then,
people sing country.
because if we sing a
Facts.
different, we sing country. That's saying
It
that
just
black
said
people.
that it just it's got jazz, gospel, spiritual,
That's not-
boogie woogie, jump, blues,
That ain't-
swing,
That ain't.
All
That ain't
that-
That's not Beyonce's album.
none of that.
funk, doo-wop, soul, rock and roll,
She-
reggae, disco, beat music, and
Rhythm
Oh,
and
is that
blues.
under R&B?
all
Or-
of this is all under R&B.
A criteria-
With
a criteria
those
for
beats,
R&B.
with
All right,
those
so
things,
all right,
that's the
so
criteria.
we're going. So I'm gonna move a little bit and still keep it the same, but move a little bit.
Yeah,
Is neo soul and R&B the same?
in a sense,
I don't
yes.
know how they
I feel like neo.
categorize it.
I feel like neo is just a subgenre of R&B, but it's R&B.
Right.
It's
So do you
definitely
have to
R&B.
swing slow? Does the music have to be sad? Does the music have to be loved? Does the music
I
have
feel
to
like
be...
Some of it should be.
Some of it should be. I don't
categorized?
feel like a whole album has to be, but some of it has to be. I
Okay.
could be
Is
wrong
it-
again.
if-
Is Adele R&B?
no,
No.
So what's
It's
her
sad-
category?
I don't
She
know.
she sings. She got slow songs. It's sad songs.
That's what I'm saying. What,
But they
what-
can. But
What is she? What would she
it's,
consider?
it's so wild because it's
I don't
so
know
many
what she-
remnants
let me
of
look.
R&B music in Adele's music, but they only call Adele pop because she's white.
Right.
Exactly.
What's Sam Smith? Right. His name.
Yeah, Sam Smith.
Yeah, like what category are these guys in? Because they're singing like love ballads.
Adele is
I
under
love ballads
pop
with gospel
soul.
chords,
Pop
which
soul.
is
Pop
insane.
soul.
Pop
That's
soul.
what Adele is.
And I feel like in a sense, you know what? Yeah, that shit is R&B because we're not gonna let people put like a music that fits a certain criteria in another genre just because people that are
color.
Look
white that are
different.
singers
Right.
that
Right.
are
No,
I
singers.
agree.
And because
I don't
people are
agree.
quick to say like black people that are singing fast music, oh yeah, you know that they're pop. Like no, bro, that's just a faster version of R&B. And like,
Right.
but y'all don't want to say like let's take for instance Justin Bieber's Journal album.
Mm.
That was a complete R&B album.
mm.
through
But his
and
Let
category
me
is
see
what?
pop.
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 Okay.
But if you listen to Journals, it's straight R&B.
Okay.
Why though?
Pooh Bear wrote on. No, if you listen to it, Pooh Bear wrote on
check
it.
it out.
The man that
What's the other one that we like?
shall
That's
remain
R&B too.
nameless
What's the other
that
one?
we can't
The
say.
Well, what's
He
pop?
wrote on
Before
it.
that?
Because they're white.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
But like I said,
That is
Purpose. I think it's
popular.
Purpose.
but
Purpose was R&B
purpose.
too.
Yeah, but I totally agree. I totally think that artists can switch genres, bro. You can be start off an R&B artist, or for instance, like Miguel. To me, Miguel started off as an R&B artist.
Yeah.
His whole album was R&B, and then he went another way,
ventured
what?
into like
He's not
rock.
here though.
like rock and stuff like that.
He's
not
still
here.
not even singing though.
I know, but what I'm saying is that
living.
people can switch genres.
But where are the old singers? Where's
They're retired.
Brandy? Where's Monica?
They're doing residencies in
Brandy,
Vegas.
didn't Brandy just release an album like a year ago?
Are we
Brandy-
not letting people retire?
Why should they
we're
have to
killing
retire?
them.
Why not? Well,
No,
they have
but
to work
the-
forever?
Because
The industry is
white
making them
white
retire.
artists don't retire.
They do.
No, they don't.
They go away.
Cher never
they
retired.
don't. Are you serious?
Britney
Brit-
Spears.
You're
She's
talking
trying.
one artist.
Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera.
You're talking. All right, so look, right.
I'm just
so,
naming
so,
them.
No, I'm saying-
so you go to
Hank is not
you
retired.
listen to like.
She ain't doing that.
So I think
He doing movies.
like Hall
She ain't singing.
Sing.
Notes
No.
still have one of the biggest festivals and nobody knows. I actually was booked to perform at the Hall & Oates Festival.
But where
And they're
are
from
these
Philadelphia.
singers at? Where they at?
What you
Where's
mean?
the singers?
What do you
On
mean?
when I say where they at, and this is also what Diddy is talking about too, on the radio, because it's still prevalent.
So are y'all trying to
But
say that
I don't think the radio-
executives are not pushing R&B?
And that's it. But the people, they still love it. And if it was dead,
Of course we love it. We love it.
no. What I'm saying, and I'm talking about the younger people, because all right, let's just go down like a list of people that I know who've concerts that I've been to that are sold out front to back. I'll say Daniel Caesar, even though he did what he did with the whole Yes Jules thing and got himself canceled.
He did what?
What did he do? Say it.
He got himself canceled. He asked black people to cancel him, and they canceled him.
He wanted that?
Yeah, because he was defending Yes Jules, and I still don't understand why she would ever think
Who's that?
wearing a shirt that said "Niggas Lie a Lot" was cool. Fuck all y'all, and the person that made the shirt that thought it was cool.
White person,
Okay.
right?
No, it was a black person that thought it was cool to send it to a white person,
Right.
Because she was quote unquote in hip hop. Like I'm not.
And
with
she
the-
wore it.
No, she posted it and was like, I should wear this shirt. And I'm like, I'm not with that. Like, I'm
Okay.
like, people change, but that was a very dumb decision. Like, I don't care who I offend. That
So
nigga.
Daniel Caesar.
No, so the concert I've been, Daniel Caesar, Snow Allegra, and she's
Snow Allegra.
Allegra.
Okay.
Snow Allegra,
Yeah.
Yes.
Lucky Day,
Lucky Day.
Giveon,
Giveon.
SZA, Ari Lennox,
SZA's on the
Summer
break.
Walker.
What's up with Ari?
SZA's on the break.
SZA's on
Ari
the break.
Ari dropped the album 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yes, 3 days ago.
I don't want to sing no more.
Did you
I think
download
she
it?
didn't want to sing anymore.
I think she was in a bad situation with like
Right,
her-
that's what
her
I'm saying.
deal and
People get
everything like
burnt
that.
out. People get overwhelmed.
But you say that, but like you didn't know she dropped the album 2 days ago.
I didn't.
And
because
it's
you know why?
fire.
Already is that. How am I supposed to know?
Okay, so how did you, just because you follow her? You follow her?
No, I'm an Ari fan. Like,
Okay.
and a lot of people talk about it.
I didn't see it on.
Where they
I didn't see it on my. I didn't see it on my Apple
On the
Music.
internet?
On the
Internet,
social
social media, everything. Social media is damn near bigger than the real world.
I
That's
feel like
why
Apple
TikTok.
Apple
is
Music
big.
ain't even put it up there. I ain't feel like I seen that on Apple Music, like with the newsletters. Like I feel like they post people.
Right.
But that's the thing.
As far-
I've
They're not
I've-
pushing
Like,
it.
how
I'm
do you
on
become
Spotify
how do you
now.
it's because it's not just about fan favorite. It's got to be
No.
executive favorite.
But that's what
It's
I'm
gotta
saying.
be
No,
label
the
favorite.
numbers prove that this stuff still exists and it's
Is
good.
that why people are going independent because the labels and the executives
Yes,
aren't
they're-
pushing?
So
it?
are the labels trying to kill it?
I don't know what they're trying to do, but what I will say is they're the people that are still bringing people out and moving units. Like I just said,
You named 5 people though.
no, I didn't. I'll go back
wasn't
down the list.
Name 10,
I wasn't name 10.
Name 10.
No, I got you. So
Wait.
I'll start with.
But
I'll start with.
Can you name 10 that's on the radio also?
No, the radio doesn't play R&B, but I will tell you
So
10.
radio-
Oh, they don't
radio
play
is
new
killing-
R&B. They still play. They still
don't-
play the old shit.
Yeah, so I'll say. Oh yeah, so I'll go. Ari Lennox,
Mm-hmm.
SZA,
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan,
Okay. Okay.
Giveon,
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Day, Snow Allegra, Summer Walker,
Yeah.
her.
Okay. Jasmine.
Said Jad.
I said Jasmine.
Oh, you did. Oh,
You throw me off. You throw
My
me
bad,
off.
my bad.
You
Throw me
got
off,
2
throw me
more.
off. So I got 2 more. All right. No, I got 2 more. So where did I stop?
You stopped. I don't know.
Snow Allegra, Giveon. What'd you
Summer
say?
Walker.
Daniel Caesar.
Summer
Summer
Walker.
Walker was the last one.
Division.
Division.
I love them.
He don't know who
He
Division
doesn't know who
is.
Division is.
Never heard of him. Never heard of the album. Nothing.
Did anybody?
I just told him. We told him about it together.
had to
What's the
download
song?
it.
Give me a song.
Give me a song.
You wouldn't
Go
know
down.
it. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know
Give me
it.
what's the name of the song?
September 5th is the album.
Name of the
Download
song.
it.
Name of the song.
I don't know.
Ty
Dollar-
Dollar, Ty Dollar Sign.
He's out of here.
Black.
I love Ty.
Black.
Yeah, but he's not even main. He's not even.
Blast. Black.
Oh, Blast. But how many songs?
Blast has. He's on
What
the
people know.
The song that I just put up today has almost 300 million streams.
What
300
song is it?
million.
What song is it?
Chosen with Ty Dollar Sign.
There y'all go. Y'all
Ty
say he
Dolla
was
Sign
going.
not in jail.
Yes.
Here we
I
go.
thought he was getting locked up.
Yo, Chris Brown. I didn't even say Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. He didn't say
But that's
Brown.
it. They have 50 from back in the day. So what is
But
the
we're
difference?
just talking about right now.
I know.
Right,
But
current.
we want to know.
But
we want to understand.
but I can go down a list of more people like Alex
You got 50?
Isley, Kenyon Dixon.
No, no, these
like,
people.
I don't
like-
know any of these.
But this is
know
what I'm
these
saying, because you're all. It's not a thing of that is not mainstream. But again, they because the labels aren't putting it in front of you, you don't
Right.
care to look for it,
No,
and that's a you problem, not
No,
a
but
music
that's not
problem.
true because the way I heard about R&B was
Yeah.
because they gave it to me.
Because at that point in time,
That's
it
what I'm
was
talking about.
Because at that
It
point in
was a
time,
thing, right?
it was a thing. But the same way, the same thing, it wasn't a thing when hip hop was the thing, and the
Right.
I feel like they
Gangsta
stood.
rap.
I felt like they stood. But I feel like R&B.
R&B
Nah.
and
Hip-hop.
gangsta rap.
Bro,
Yes.
They
we went
stood
to-
toe to
It's
toe.
literally.
They were collabing.
but let's not.
Okay.
How do you want it?
But wait. Let's not forget. We went
R.
through a
Kelly.
whole.
Because
we
R.
went-
Kelly and
R.
Jay-Z.
Kelly.
But wait, we went through a
best of
whole
both
era.
worlds.
We went through a whole era where everyone was saying hip hop was dead, and it never died. But everyone was
What was
saying,
that era? Just refresh my memory.
y'all better stop.
I don't
I
remember.
just say,
Y'all better
refresh
stop.
my memory. I'm older
No,
than
they
you.
were saying they wasn't fucking with the young boys, but I feel like we still had artists,
Because-
artists, but they weren't fucking with the
because-
new dancing music.
Is Drake
It's the
R&B?
same. It's
I mean,
literally.
Drake,
It's literally the
hip-hop?
same thing. It's literally the same thing because it doesn't look like what someone else
What it
grew up
used
on.
to look like.
What it used to look like. You'll say it's dead, and no, it just looks a little different now.
Right. I'm okay
It
with
sounds
that.
a little different.
It is very
You
different.
get what I'm saying? Like Blast wouldn't be a traditional R&B singer, but if you turn on a Blast album, he is singing from top to bottom. It just
Okay.
isn't over your traditional ballads.
Okay.
Same
That's
thing.
fine.
Same thing with Ty Dolla Sign. Same thing with Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller totally
Is he on
shifted
break?
the industry.
Is he on break?
No,
Bryson
he
Tiller?
just dropped a new song.
His second album ain't do well as the
No.
first one. Though.
Okay.
He said he was depressed when he made it.
Huh?
He said he was depressed
That's a
when he
good
made
excuse.
it.
R&B. Was,
He hit him
was
with the
real
Ben
R&B.
Simmons.
That was some real R&B shit right there. He
Hit
was
him with the Ben
depressed.
Simmons.
That's
That
when you
nigga
make,
said,
that's when you make the best music because when
Mary J.
Some-
Blige.
Blige was
Some people make the
sad,
best music.
When
But
Mary J.
yeah.
Blige was sad, they was
So-
feeling her music. But when she got a little happy,
Happy.
she got a little upbeat, they was like, oh, she's not R&B anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But and then
That's
she
a ve-
and
that's
then
one
she
of my
went to
favorite songs.
don't need no hateration.
I don't like that song, but fine,
Whoa,
fine, fine.
whoa.
I don't
We're
like-
Gonna,
I'm a hateration.
You're gonna reel it in.
I'm going to say I don't like that
Now,
song. It's my
hateration is kind of corny.
That's Jonas corny.
But fine get you for
Fine.
That's a
Yeah.
great
That's a
song.
great-
No more drama?
No,
No.
more like y'all. Wow,
No, that's sad.
Y'all really
That's
crazy.
a sad
Y'all really
song.
crazy. But that just kind of
You
like
have to have
makes
your
my
heart
point
broken.
extremely more valid with because certain people feel as though this music needs to be made a certain way. They'll quickly say it's dead, but it's
But is
it's
it
a very
harder for you guys to get your albums out, get yourself
No.
heard?
no.
Okay.
Because guess what? Like I said 10 minutes ago, R&B is the only motherfucker still selling out shows
So we the
day after
dinosaurs
day
who
So
don't
after
know
day
the
after
music
day.
that
are they doing videos and stuff?
They're doing videos.
They doing music videos?
They're doing videos, but it's so crazy because even the video circuit is
It's
still
different.
rap driven, and I won't
It
even
is.
say like it's not rap dudes moving units because you got people like Lil Baby, you got people like Dirk, you got people like NBA YoungBoy, you
Right.
got people like Cochise, you got
Well,
like these are
City
people
Girls.
that are like City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion, and anything like that, and it's like hip hop is still hip hop,
Yeah.
but in the same sense.
So do we
R&B
have to say
is still
old
R&B.
School R&B and
No.
new school R&B.
You can't say no because people are. It is new. People still make Giveon, Lucky Day, and everybody still makes quote unquote traditional R&B,
Okay.
and they are still traditionally selling out every show that they do.
You're convincing me. I'm just
Did
saying.
anybody
I
listen to
would-
the Tank album?
I haven't listened yet.
I like Tank.
My homie
Listen to a lot
asked
of.
me,
I only
Tank.
listen to Beyonce right
Tank
now.
is a good
I only
singer,
listen to
y'all.
Beyonce.
no exaggeration. Like,
Tank is a good singer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but did anybody listen to his album? Because we talk about being R&B, being dead and stuff like that. Tank gave us an album, and none of us has listened to it.
Y'all can't go off of me.
I'm just saying.
Don't go off of me.
Don't put me out there like that. Mind your business.
Drake was
I was talking to you.
I like this album.
Yeah, you just think it.
It's not. That's not really. It's,
I like-
It's like the new Drake album, more like dance. It's kind
the
of like
dance
what
joint,
Beyonce
yeah.
is.
Is he not rapping on it?
who?
He is.
He is, but also doing the more like the
Drake.
So the
That's
beats,
all.
like the beats.
The beats
make a
matter.
difference. Yeah, the beats and the tempo of the way he's presented.
Of
is
a
not,
rap song?
It's not right. Yes, all that matters. All that
Is he
matters.
hip-hop?
Because then you got people that's
Who are we
rappers.
talking about, Mister?
Drake's album.
Is he a rapper?
He said nobody
He's a
listens to
rapper.
Drake.
Rapping over a different beat.
Drake
Hard
is,
for rap, but it's
Drake is
glossy.
an artist.
Yes,
I don't
artist.
even-
Period.
I
He's
don't
R&B.
even-
Is all that.
Oh,
Drake
I don't
is-
think you can
He's
put people
an
in a
artist.
box. I
Do
think
you
that's
have
what
to
America
put people in a
is
box
doing.
to make it?
You
Do you
don't.
have to be put
I don't
under
think so.
R&B, pop, soul? This
But that's why they hated
Why
Drake
do
in the
they do
beginning because
that?
he sang so much. They be like, oh, this nigga.
Yeah, like he's not a rapper. He's a singer. He's a,
And then he dropped Marvin's Room, and everybody was like,
Yep.
"Cups of the rose."
Right.
Sending them texts
he's
out.
very R&B to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, why can't people just be artists though? Why does
They
it
can.
have to be?
All right.
They can.
All right. So I got another question for you because since you named all these people,
Yeah.
right now, you feeling the shorty, right?
yeah.
Right.
What song we sing? What song you sending right now? New school. What song you singing them?
Right.
What song you sending them?
And you can't say
Wait.
no Beano Jones.
No, I would-
no Beano
no,
Jones.
No Beano Jones.
No Beano
None of your
Jones.
own. What song?
No.
What song?
I'm
I'm sitting there rolling with me.
Because before it was I'll make love to you, I'm down on bended
Yeah.
knee, all these other things like that. What we sending them?
How am I feeling? Am I feeling?
You in
toxic?
love. You're in love.
You're in love with her.
You're in love.
You like them? You feeling them? Whatever.
Give me two. Give me love and freaky. Give me
Give
both.
me
Both.
give me an old song that you would send her, and give me a new song that you would
Can
send
you
her.
do that?
Can I go to my Spotify?
You can do whatever you
for
want.
sure. You can look
We're
at it.
making a playlist. What you sending her?
All right, what you sending? Why you go on Spotify? What you sending?
Listen, I'm sending.
What are you sending here,
What am I
please?
sending? What am I R&B songs right now?
Yes.
No, new school. I'm
But like,
lost, totally
what mood am I in? Because it like I didn't go hold you.
Love.
No, if y'all
Hardcore
ready, you
love.
want to
Your
get
heart
her
is
back.
beating
You
out
want
your
to get her
chest
back.
right now.
Not even want to get it back.
Because
That's
I would have said give
I'm
you.
gonna say right now, I'm in my all my life feeling bag right now.
all my.
It's in my life.
Okay, I pray for somebody. Okay.
Pray for
Okay.
someone like you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Casey and
That's what I'm saying. I'm
JoJo.
in the love mood and I'm
No,
feeling all my
that's
life.
a beautiful song.
That's beautiful.
Okay, what new song?
What new song you
I
got?
told you I'm lost in the new song, bro. I have to send her some Drake shit, bro. Like,
So
that's not even R&B.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
What song you sending?
R&B's dead. What you got? What you got?
Drake drops the panties.
Oh my God!
What song
I'm
you
so
sent to a guy?
I am so sorry.
Go
For,
ahead, look at.
I am
look at
so
it.
sorry for disrespecting this man because he is selling out everything and getting Grammy nominated. Everything. PJ Morton. I
Okay.
apologize.
You putting me on.
Right.
You putting me
PJ
on. I'm telling
Morton.
you.
No, this boy got a good.
What you
playlist.
He's putting me on.
what you sending?
We always have him in the aux score.
Yes, at 718, right? We upstairs, Beano downstairs, and the music is just. I'm like, what song is this?
Right.
No, he put me on to her.
The singers be knowing the
put me on
songs,
her.
y'all.
He
The
put me
singers be
on.
knowing the
We
songs.
talking about the people that ain't the singers. Me, on the other hand, I don't know.
I said, who is this? Her volume 1?
Yeah.
He was right here listening to it. I
Yeah.
said, I don't know
Yeah.
what this is, and it was amazing.
Right.
It was beautiful.
Y'all got songs y'all send.
So I know.
Isn't it
Listen,
secret?
so
It's a secret society. I feel like
okay,
it's
so
not
real
a
quick,
secret
talk about the her
society.
joint. All I know is that we was just at a Stephanie Mills concert,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
and she covered Focus.
Did she do good?
She
killed it.
You see what I'm saying?
covered
Killed it.
Okay, because I'm
Focus.
not in love, but I
Can
do
you
want you to
focus on me,
me.
baby? Can you
Damn,
focus
that's a good
on me?
joint.
She killed that joint.
That's
That wasn't
amazing.
my
Some
note,
shit.
but
That wasn't it. That was
That wasn't my note,
Fantasia,
but
when
yeah.
I
Y'all just
see you.
proving my
Fantasia when I see you.
When I see you.
Y'all didn't even put my girl Tay
Oh, okay.
Y'all gotta do it.
Yeah. And
No, I'm sending Fantasia when I see you.
I want to know. I want to send some Drew Hill shit too. I want to know how deep.
Oh, yeah.
How deep is your love? Can I get that?
Yes.
We was jamming on the
Yes.
jazz.
Okay.
How deep is your love for me?
What you
But I
sending?
heard
What
that
you
on
sending,
103
Dino?
though.
What you
You heard
sending?
it?
What you
I heard
sending?
that on
How deep is your love for me?
Like
You in love?
all right,
What you
if I'm
sending?
in love,
Okay.
if I'm
You
in
in
love,
love?
How deep is your love?
if
for me?
I'm in love, I'm going PJ Morton first begin.
Okay.
Okay.
First
Can we
beginning.
hear a little
First
bit? Can we hear a little
beginning.
bit? Give me a little sample.
Can we play that? Are we gonna get flagged on YouTube?
All right, we going.
Just a little snippet. One
A
like
little
two
snippet.
We'll
seconds.
beep it out, but I never heard this man before.
I'm gonna go to the regular.
Hit him, bro.
What?
No one makes me feel the way you do.
Okay.
I
would love if somebody sent that to
Inside.
me.
What's that song you
I
want
don't
to
know.
get
Chinny,
married
you know I don't know.
What's the
You know
song
I
you
don't
want to
know.
get married to? This is
Somebody
what,
send that to me. I'm melting.
What's that song, y'all?
Okay.
This
Okay.
Is,
What's that again? What's that song?
First Began by
I can't
PJ
sing.
Morton.
First begin.
I
First
can't
began.
sing,
You
y'all.
putting this on some shit, yo.
I'm gonna say Jesse Powell, but baby it's you. That's what I'm gonna say. Baby it's you.
So you
My
going
man
vintage.
Jesse Powell.
So you
No,
going
we said
vintage.
old school, new school. Old school, new school. My
Yeah.
old school song would be Jesse Powell, baby.
Well,
it's you.
what's your new John?
My new am I feeling toxic?
Is this the new John?
Am I feeling
Was that new or
toxic?
old? Was that new? That was old
That's
school?
That was new.
2018.
Okay,
Okay, that's newish.
Yeah,
Newish.
new.
Who sings This Is Why I Love You?
This is why I love you.
Oh, that's major.
Oh, major.
That's major.
Yes.
Yeah, that's major.
What's the other guy? What's the other guy that we love? The boy start with an L or something. The boy.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
And Labyrinth is R&B, and he just did all the music for the show that y'all love, Euphoria.
Okay.
He literally
Yes,
does.
he's in the show.
Yeah.
He's on the
You
show.
know another thing
But
I love
it's
though?
canceled. They canceling, right? Okay, we'll
They
do
cancel
that.
what? Euphoria?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she got no season come out, right?
They canceled season 4.
All right.
I know one of the shorties left. The heavier set one, she's not on the show.
Yeah,
anymore,
because
so.
she said some shit, and somebody else said some shit, and they've been canceling people left and
That's
right.
right.
You know
Because
how
people
that go.
showing their true colors.
You know what I like though? I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I like that the Shy is playing Luke James shit.
Yes.
I
yes.
love that they're doing that for him.
Their whole
Luke James?
playlist has been
Luke
R&B.
James.
Like their whole
We don't
soundtrack.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Their whole soundtrack. You gotta.
I don't watch these.
So,
I'm
so are you saying that we gotta listen to soundtracks to find the good R&B, yo? We gotta listen to-
Television.
But
It's-
I'm saying,
literally
if, you,
television.
if we don't watch TV that much, or if you don't, if
No.
you're not up to
All right, so I will give 150% credit to all the streaming services: Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Everyone has been making it their business to make playlists and pretty much giving you R&B on a platter. Like all you got to do is literally log into whatever streaming service you have, and you can go to the home screen and it'll have a rap playlist, a R&B
Yes.
playlist, a new R&B
I'm gonna have to
playlist,
do that.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Don't have to because I
Because
don't know
I
what
did
shit is.
Brandy on
Because-
Pandora and it went off.
Pandora, everything. So even when like a lot of the most of the time when I find like my workout playlist, I'll get on Spotify and type in workout, and they'll
Right, for
have
sure.
Yeah, I don't have
a
Spotify.
playlist.
You got Spotify?
Almost, yeah. I
We
We
got
need
that.
the code, bro.
Yeah, read the
We need that code, bro.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing this
I
shit.
got shared
Wait, ain't
that
y'all
code
on my
because I
Disney?
need that code.
Yeah,
Disney
yeah.
Plus.
Disney
What I do? What I do with Spotify? Ain't you on the Apple?
I-
Come on, family.
We got Ashley speaker.
It's the family plan. It's the family plan.
Sharing is caring.
But yeah, but no, honestly, if you just get on any streaming service that you have. I'm pointing to all the cameras.
Yeah.
Yo, they'll literally make it extremely easy for you to find whatever you want to find.
That's a-
A workout
Thank you.
playlist, vibes playlist.
Because the radio ain't doing shit.
At all.
I'm probably
Right.
I'm probably biased now because I love Spotify so much. You can literally type in vibes and Spotify will set the vibe for you. And
Okay.
it's like, oh, somebody pulling up, we cooking dinner.
Yeah, because I lost my sex playlist.
I'm gonna say that. So yeah. So is anybody?
She's got a good one.
Is anybody got the
She's got a good
Are we
one.
going? Are we still old school with the sex playlist, y'all?
Yes.
Do you have
Very
your art?
much
so. I don't have anything.
Because I had it on my
Very
iPod.
much so.
I
I
my iPod.
Showing your age,
The
my man.
iPod.
I had-
my iPod is in two
He's
pieces.
old.
I had to revise.
Yo.
I had to revise my sex playlist and had to remove a couple.
Is it?
I might have to add some people.
R. Kelly,
Is it
you got R.
making
Kelly?
love?
You took him
Is
out.
it making
You got
love
R.
or is
Kelly.
it?
Are we still stepping in the name of love, y'all?
I'm
At my
stepping.
wedding?
I'm not doing
At my
that.
wedding?
I'm doing it all, y'all.
Please.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. R.
Can y'all
Kelly,
please step in the
you
name of
are
me?
He's an
a dirtbag.
Right.
But that, goddamn, you make good music.
His
So,
music was so
I can't
good.
do it.
I'm not
We
gonna
can't
listen.
separate the man from
I'm
the
not
music.
gonna listen to any of your music that you come out with in jail. If they let you
it's
get
the
a
same
job,
reason.
I'm
It's
not
the
gonna do it.
same reason that I've removed Trey Songz from all of my shit too.
All right, so sorry. All right, so hold up. If we
No, I'm
hold
glad he
up,
wasn't convicted
time's
yet.
out. Wait, time out. So you know,
It ain't
wait,
quiet,
wait.
though.
All right, so I got another.
Yeah,
I got another
quiet.
question about R. Kelly, right?
I don't
Are
wanna
we
talk about it.
removing R. Kelly's music that R. Kelly is
Produced?
on?
The music.
Are we using we removing
that
everything they produce?
The music that I know he is a part of, I no longer entertain.
So we're not
I
bubble no
don't
more.
listen
You
to
ain't
bu-
baby turn around. Let me see your body go bubble.
Baby turn around.
Baby.
Mariana was low, Mariana.
Everybody
That was
doing
low.
the,
Don't
everybody.
bring that
No,
out
and there's no
first.
disrespect to Maxwell, but everybody doing the Maxwell challenge. R. Kelly wrote that song.
So we can.
So you're not making a shake. You're not. I'm not making. You're not shaking it.
Shit.
You're not shaking it.
Wait,
And
but what Maxwell
I
said that R. Kelly wrote?
actually said that a couple times. I'm like, yo, y'all are hype as hell on this TikTok. Like that isn't an R. Kelly song featuring Ludacris. but it's R. Kelly, and
I just don't
everyone's
like
doing
that.
the
It's a good
dance.
song.
I
And
like
it's-
it.
Are not separating
I like
the
it.
man
I-
from the music.
Why? How can you separate the man from the music when the music was
I'm
about?
just asking.
How can you separate the man from the music when the music was about his life?
Exactly. Okay. That's
It's
what I'm
like-
saying.
it's
If
Or
like-
about some, but
all
sometimes,
imitates
but
life,
sometimes,
then
but we're not
something's
gonna say
going
we're not
on.
gonna act like all singers write about their own life. It's also right about other
But his
people's lives.
was.
Okay, but his was about
was.
Jermaine
The
just
Pied
sing-
Piper was a bit much.
Yes.
It was a bit much. You
But
putting
we all
this
singing
shit.
that shit
You
too.
putting this
The
shit.
fact that we,
it's
the fact
No,
that
but
we,
now that we know,
the fact that we let
didn't
that
know.
slide is crazy.
No, we didn't know.
No, and that we didn't.
We-
know, but
No.
now we
You
do.
know,
Now that we do know,
Listen.
because even with Christopher
s-
Columbus,
No, for sure.
and they lied to us about that, and now we don't
Can we
celebrate
cancel
that.
Thanksgiving?
We
Y'all
don't
not
even
canceling
fuck with.
Thanksgiving.
We ain't never
Y'all
canceled
know
Thanksgiving.
y'all
No,
not
Why can't we
canceling.
cancel
But the
Thanksgiving?
thing-
We
the people-
should.
They changed the name of it already.
But the thing-
Christopher Columbus Day.
No.
No, they changed
No,
Christopher
people-
Columbus.
pe-
Not.
But the thing is, though, people have made it very, very, very clear. Like, yo, we're not celebrating that. It's more so kind of taking the meaning back. In
Yeah.
a sense, like,
Right.
yo, we using this as a day to get together with our loved ones
family.
and shit like
Right.
that.
Right.
The
But
same-
are we disregarding?
But the-
But
all right, yeah,
I'm
but-
stepping
but-
in the name of love at my
but
wedding because it's
the
bringing
same-
people
but
together.
It's the same thing as
side
us,
to side.
but it's the same thing with us taking back the word nigga.
Round
It's
around.
like we changed the narrative of it.
So why can't we take the music?
So why don't we
can't
let
we
white
take the
people
music
say
back?
it then? Why don't we
Step
let
in the
white
name of
people say
love.
it?
I mean, you have a point, but
Fly. What's the song?
I believe I can fly.
Why can't we take the music back?
So wait, you tell me I can't listen to Whitney Houston.
I'm not
I
perfect.
look to you.
I'm human.
He wrote that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's his stance on it, but I really do love Stepping in the Name of Love. I have a great memory on it.
I'm actually
Bro, we-
alright.
Yeah,
We-
it's just amazing.
I'm
It
actually
was
We ignored
amazing.
that whole thing. We seen that man hitting that girl ass.
Oh,
Yo.
all that stuff. We seen
Yo,
all
you
that.
know so
Yeah,
you know so
I
crazy.
wanna
You wanna know so
videos.
crazy. Like us
Yeah.
coming up as kids, we seen so much. Like I was talking about this. I was talking about this probably like a year ago, and I was saying like, yo, the amount of shit that we seen on the internet and we just overlooked because of where we from, like our upbringing. We
Yeah.
we were
desensitized.
desensitized at a young age. We watched the decapitation
Oh, my
around the
God.
time of 9/11. Like we
Yeah.
watched it, and then we had a line
of
down the
people,
a
block
line.
to come in the house and watch it, and it just was like, we
What?
just watched someone
That's
lose
so
their
crazy
life.
that.
Right.
Yo, and when you think of somebody head getting chopped off, we thought it was like the guillotine joint. I mean, they was like hacking at it. Like
Yeah.
that
It
shit
was-
was crazy.
It was
I
crazy.
appreciate the way that we are moving in with the sensitivity. I want to be known as this.
Yeah.
Don't say that to me. Don't do this to me. Because
Yeah.
a lot of shit happened to us that we didn't have no say over.
Facts,
Yeah.
and we
Right.
swept
I
it under
think
the
that's
rug.
okay. Like, I
Right,
think
and
we
it was
should
like,
say
oh,
how
that's
we
the way
live
it
in this
is.
world.
That's the way
Yeah,
it is.
like,
That's how we
no,
was
it's not
brought up.
cool.
Like,
Yeah.
no, that's
So
not
if you
cool.
think that R. Kelly is not cool, I understand.
I don't.
Like,
I can't because we.
you
I
can't.
feel like the information, even though her family tried to like sweep it under the rug, like the Aaliyah shit was right in front of us, and we just
Yeah.
ignored it. And it
they pushed it.
We also were children.
We also were children,
We
and
were-
we
we were
also,
kids.
if the parents aren't mad at it, how we madder than them?
Right.
because I
you
feel
can
like
be.
Her parents.
Yeah.
Her parents.
Because
I know that, but
our parents got paid.
But
Yes.
you-
Right.
I don't want to say that for the
Possibly.
same for the same sense of like the parents also tried to like sweep it under the rug and act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
right,
And-
because they were benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
They
but
was pushing
he
her.
was still
and she was
making some good music. Now he was writing his truth in his
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that and that's the scary part is like how many of these songs were true stories.
But can we?
Right.
But his truth and my truth look a little different, but the song still works.
If you want to listen
Right.
to the song,
I'm
let
saying-
your
well, I'm
brother-
saying- I'm
like
saying-
this song,
I'm
do
saying-
you okay his behavior?
No, I don't okay with behavior. But what I'm saying is that
you're
sometimes,
supporting
sometimes we find ourselves within songs, correct?
Yes.
R&B songs, rap songs.
Yes.
But the way where I found myself in the song is not where how he wrote it.
Right.
But
Right.
that's
they
not
saying they
what it meant.
support-
That's not what it
But
meant.
the
to me.
backstory of it,
And you giving that man
the
streams and money.
backstory
Yeah.
is like,
Well now,
he like, oh yeah, they feeling that. Look,
but
and
now,
it's getting him off.
but
It's
now
really
when we
just,
now when we stream his music, it's going to go to the survivors of what happened.
is it?
It's
That's
supposed to be
exactly.
going to.
Okay, well,
They took his whole commissary.
I
They
don't,
snatched
I,
whole
I don't
commissary.
think
we
I
do
don't think
that?
he owns his masters. That's why he.
So that money is going to go. That's going to go to
So
the
we can
people
step
that
in the
were.
name of love.
Can we step in there?
Yay.
I'm,
Okay.
I don't know, y'all. We're gonna
I
make
haven't
that.
said his name one time.
We're gonna make that a
I-
question.
Step in the name
I
of
won't
love.
say his
That's
Wait,
it.
did y'all get y'all songs for what y'all
I
said?
did. This is why I love you.
Okay.
Right.
And I said, Fantasia, when I see you.
When I see
yeah. What you
what's
got?
your song?
She wants to play City Girls. She wants to send City Girls. Look,
She-
Oh
Maggie.
God.
Look.
Money make- yeah. I take
I'm
your-
in love.
Yeah.
I'm in
or
love.
is it a booty call?
Is it a sneaky link?
You in
That's
love.
what I'm saying.
You in
Like
love.
it depends.
Give me a
Well, no, because
sneaky link.
honestly,
Give me a sneaky
we're
link.
gonna say we're in love because the sneaky
A
link,
sneaky link?
because the sneaky link girls, we probably it's a ton of the new songs that will match.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
Oh,
sneaky
ones
link.
too.
Some of those ones, but more,
No,
more.
not some,
But no,
a lot.
So, cause we not gonna act like them old songs wasn't talking that
No.
shit.
Okay.
Whitney
a lot of
Houston.
Whitney, saving on my love for you.
That's
Okay,
Jesus'
that's
song.
my song.
That's a whole.
That's
Right.
her song.
Break
That's
it
That
down.
was
his
nice. It was a beautiful song.
What's
Then
going
when
on?
I listened to the lyrics,
going on
I
there?
did
I
not
want the song.
I want so much better for you.
Saving on my love. When I was
so
younger,
break it down for me.
when I was younger,
He's
saving
married.
all my love for you,
Uh-huh.
she was wanting him to come after he chose his family. Like, are you coming here or are you going there?
I didn't
like,
know this.
Yeah, that's what I'm
When he
saying.
comes,
You got
he
it.
comes to her house and then he leaves.
She's
goes back
waiting
home.
for him to
And,
choose.
and I
her.
think this kind of ushers us into another
few
topic
stolen
of
moments.
you want to know.
Ooh, is a
see,
few stolen moments.
that's a
is all that
sneaky
we
link.
hear. I
That's a
know.
sneaky-
No,
It's a-
not just her though.
So-
Escape.
Yeah.
Escape
Oh,
was
yeah.
all sneaky.
You're my
link.
little secret.
You're my little.
And that's how we should
The
keep
fact
it.
that your girl don't know something.
And
Dog.
SWV,
I feel like
As we
you're
lay,
the one for me.
as we
Yeah.
lay.
As we like, you're
So,
the one
I
for me.
feel like-
Forgot about everything else as we
What's
was
my
fucking.
chance? I'm
I
willing to
feel
do
like
anything
this
to get in your
ushers us
pants.
into
What?
like
Mary
a
J.
different
Blige said,
conversation.
"I can
What
love you
conversation?
better than she
I
can."
can love you
I
better.
kind of hate how
than she can.
I kind of hate how like people try
Oh,
to make
Mrs.
it-
Jones. Oh,
Yeah, me and
Me
Mrs.
and
Jones.
Mrs.
We got a thing.
Yo,
But-
that was so profound when I found out what they were
But
talking about.
I
It's the
also
way-
heard,
it's the way
but I
they
also
sing it.
heard that was about drugs.
Could
Yeah,
have been.
Jones.
You know what? That
Jones
messed me
in.
up.
Yeah.
No, that
I also
really
heard that
messed me
about
up. When the songs are supposed to be love songs.
Because
and they
Mary
really talking-
Jane, we
really
thought
talking
that
about-
I thought he was talking to his girl Mary
I
Jane.
thought
nigga
That's
was
what I'm talking
Waukesha
about.
was a girl.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
know it was a drug.
Waukesha?
Waukesha
I
is
thought
They
separate.
Waukesha
said
was a
that
girl.
no. Brown sugar.
Brown
was
sugar's
drugs.
weed. Yeah.
Brown
Yo,
sugar?
I thought
Brown
Let me
sugar
tell
made
you
like get
about the
high
girl.
off your love. You know
Nigga
he
from
not talking
Philly.
about the brown girl.
He wasn't talking about a brown skin
He's talking
Kelly
about weed.
Rowland.
What?
Damn,
He was
y'all.
talking about
weed.
He wasn't talking about a brown skin Kelly Rowland.
Exactly. So it's
I just learned this last summer. I was like,
but it's a crazy. I think it's more so one of them things where, like I said, it ushers us into a thing of
the meaning of songs.
the not even that the part where people think, oh my God, R&B is so crazy. And I'm like, bro. The
Did you
fact that
hear
y'all
what they used to
think
say back in the day?
the
No,
fact that y'all think
it's
that,
more blatant
that
now.
we
But I-
haven't
They
been
hid it back in the day.
singing about this stuff.
They have been.
But did they hide it or we just was listening to the chorus?
Right,
Did they
we
not?
were.
No,
Because
they hid it.
Because
They
honestly,
hit
you
it.
said when you
They
when you
hit
said
it
it.
better. They
They
hit
did.
it way
They did hide
better.
it better. Now I'm saying I'm come over there and pussy be ready for me.
No.
But
Yes.
they did.
Definitely a lot
some
more
of-
blunt.
Before they
but-
said, have that
but-
thing on the edge of the bed,
But
something
some
like
of that shit, like I said,
Yeah, exactly.
Some
Man
stuff
was like,
is
bust it
blatant
open.
now that it wasn't then. Because I didn't,
Yeah.
when I was little, I did not know that downtown was not talking about going to the gallery. Okay.
Oh shit.
I thought we was going downtown.
But while you
the
listening,
gallery.
while you listening to all the
Yes, that's the way to my love. I was like, oh, take me shopping.
Yes,
That's what I thought. Take me downtown.
No,
That's
they-
the way
they-
to my
they-
love.
They
talking about downtown.
They're speaking facts right now. They're speaking
Did y'all
facts
not?
right now.
My older cousin had to tell me, and she said, "You'll understand when you get older." I did not know that they were not going
I was like,
downtown
I
to
want
go
to go downtown.
shopping.
I want to go
I'm going
downtown.
downtown too. Take me.
Exactly.
And she go downtown.
That's the way to my love.
That's the way to my
So-
love.
Now the man said, "I'm gonna kiss the lips under your navel."
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, what song was that? What was
That
Cisco.
was Cisco. No, it was
Cisco.
Drew. It was Drew.
It's very blatant now. It's very
It's a lot straight. It's a lot more straightforward.
Yes,
Yeah.
in your face.
But-
So can we do
But
the subliminals again? Y'all want the
is
subliminals back? Y'all want that back?
I love subliminals.
Yeah.
I love
I think
subliminals.
Y'all like
It's a conversation
Y'all like to
piece.
crack the code?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Was R. Kelly doing subliminals in his
Nah,
music, or was he just?
Nah.
Yeah, no,
Straightforward,
he was kind of
but-
straight.
He said, "I'm the
He
Pied Piper."
said, temperatures rising.
His genre was
He
freaky.
said,
though.
"Age ain't nothing but a number."
Yeah, that
And
now that was
number
a little.
ain't nothing but a thing.
Yeah, he was telling you that he liked
He
young babies.
said, it seems
Like you're ready.
ready.
Was he saying that she was hot and ready, Little Caesar?
I don't
Ready,
see
Little
nothing
Caesar.
wrong.
But he didn't
With
say
a
what
little
age.
bump and
He didn't
grind.
say what age it was.
He
We don't know what
didn't
age.
but he didn't need to.
I see everything
because
wrong with Bump
years
Grinder.
la-
We too.
You knew who he was talking about.
I thought he was talking to the adults.
I feel like it's one of them things where it's like
He had a wife.
once the truth. Once the truth came
Yeah.
out, yeah, he had a wife. And like once the truth came out, I was like, oh, this
that's-
makes sense.
Wait,
That's-
no,
that's
no,
what
no,
we
no,
talking
that's
about.
true
Did he get
because
married
don't you know
after
when you
the
see-
Aaliyah thing, or was he married with the Aaliyah thing?
No, he was
afterwards,
married earlier.
afterwards.
Okay.
No, but don't you know when like something you peep something and then you find the truth out and then you add that shit up
It
like
makes
wait
sense.
that's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we don't gotta add nothing.
Because 2 plus 2
is
equal 4.
Right away.
Always.
Right
sure.
away.
You don't have
It
to.
always
You
is.
didn't. You don't have to piece it together as much now as you had to do back in the day.
Right now, it's just like.
But also back in the day, even when for the radio, like you couldn't say a lot of words either.
Yeah.
You had
Fact.
to. Like you can say bitch.
They had to
ass,
be-
and all
Gotta
that.
say
So a lot of
downtown.
things
Creative.
you had to be
Radio
creative with the words, right?
changed.
Because
Right.
you couldn't just.
These are the
blatantly
words,
say
folks.
it.
These are the words
These are
That's
the
a
words
fact.
now that you can say
that you can say.
right now.
I feel like you can say whatever.
uncensored.
Yeah, you can.
Because that's the way that it's going. Like they
That's just
getting
where we.
less,
That's just where we at in
strict.
life and music, everything right
strict.
now. Yeah.
All right.
And they sing artists,
Creativity,
like that
freedom of speech.
and all that. Artist freedom
And all that.
freedom
And all
of
that.
What they say?
all that.
All right.
Okay.
So how do we?
But people are getting locked up in hip hop because of the shit they rapping about. So it must
Facts.
FBI is
Everybody in Atlanta.
listening
Everybody but R. Kelly was getting locked up because shit they was. Like,
because it was.
He
It
going
was
now.
a thing.
Got his
It was
ass
a thing.
now.
R. Kelly wasn't the only person dating younger
no,
people.
no,
No.
No, he
Elvis.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody marry his cousin?
Elvis,
Who
Chuck
married his
Berry.
cousin?
Yeah.
Chuck Berry got
That's
like
what I'm saying.
legit
I think
sex
it was
tapes.
different.
All that shit.
It's frowned upon now, but back in the day, a lot of things were accepted.
Okay.
But that's why I'm glad we're changing the narrative of things that
Right.
were accepted back in the day.
Yeah,
Right.
no longer
That are
accepted.
no
Like,
longer
that's enough.
accepted.
Yeah.
So,
Like this isn't right.
This isn't right,
wrong.
guys.
Facts.
But her parents okayed her marrying Elvis.
because you got to remember with context,
Right.
in context, that was acceptable to them back in the day.
Yeah.
But now, at us as adults, we look at that shit like that was completely wrong.
Right.
And I'm a big person that context matters in everything. So it's
Okay.
like when you look at certain things, like, oh, this is the reason that happened.
Right.
Not saying you can sympathize with it, but
Right.
you can understand it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the same thing is like, I can understand it, but that shit was completely
Because back in
wrong.
the day, you could marry your cousin, but
Exactly.
now 2022, you talk to your cousin at the family reunion. You
You
can't do that.
people
You
still
look-
marrying their cousins.
People still talk to their
Still
cousin.
dating.
It's still creepy.
Didn't Kevin Gates say he was knocking down his cousin?
I didn't hear that, but did he say that?
Yeah.
I believe
Okay,
that boy.
that's yeah.
Okay.
He's strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he?
Yes,
Kevin
yes.
Because some people might relate to him.
He's very strange. Other strange people.
Yeah. Stranger things.
Stranger Things.
Stranger
It's
Things.
a bit. What is it? No, it's a bit what?
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
It's a bit odd, isn't
It's
it?
a bit odd, isn't it?
They might relate.
Okay.
So what were you about to say?
No, so I'm saying, so back to the R&B stuff.
Yeah.
What can we do though, as a people that love R&B? What would you say the R&B people can do? I love R&B to put those artists more in the forefront.
I honestly
Because
don't.
we think I think
Yeah.
that social media is mainstream.
It is, but in the same sense is like those R&B people are living off of social media too.
Right.
Right.
But you got to factor in like the rap people are living on social media and they're getting the push from the radio.
Right.
But if the R&B people weren't living on social media, they wouldn't exist.
Right.
If the R&B people weren't as prevalent on social media, they wouldn't be selling out their shows. They wouldn't be doing the units that they're moving and anything like that. Like the fact that Brent Faiyaz has had one of the biggest projects with Wasteland to do, I think he just went gold, and I think the project is not even a month old yet.
Okay.
Like, he's gold.
Yeah.
And I think I can't even recall the last like rapper that went like gold. Not a single,
Yeah.
but a project. Like
Right.
like a single is one thing, a body of work is something else.
Right.
Because it just like an album can live in a lot more spaces and it just lasts you so much longer. Sorry, and I'm thinking now even Frank Ocean. Like Frank Ocean is literally
He's
like headlining everything. Shit, Childish Gambino, he just
Is he singing his old stuff, Frank Ocean though? Is he singing
no,
his
he's
stuff?
doing a mix of both. But you know, Frank Ocean, he takes time. That's another thing that I think makes R&B seem like it isn't as big as it is, because it takes a little bit longer to make an R&B album. Like rappers, they come out with an album, they may do 2 albums, 3 albums in a year.
Right.
When like the bigger R&B artists, they may only give you 1 album every 2 to 3 years, because R&B, you got to live a little bit to like make these albums and things
Right,
of
you
that
gotta
nature.
get some life in there.
Yeah, because you want to talk about, most of the time you're either talking about shit. A lot of R&B artists, you know, we tap in with writers, because I'm an R&B artist myself, and you can kind of feed off of their stories, or they can kind of intertwine their stories with your stories, because a lot of us that have love lives, we kind of go through the same shit.
Right.
So it just takes a little bit more time to
process is a little
curate.
bit different.
It takes way more time to curate an R&B album than a rap album. But in the same sense, I can't say that because you got somebody like Kendrick that gives you a body of work that took him almost 4 or 5 years,
Right.
and now he's literally selling out every arena across America, and he's probably about to do a European tour.
Yeah.
But I feel like when people say R&B is that, or like we're like not
I
even just R&B and that.
Yeah.
R&B is that.
Mhm.
When the artist goes missing, like it took Kendrick 4 or 5 years to put out. We was looking for him. We was
We
like,
was.
where's
Where you
Kendrick?
at?
You know what I mean?
But
It's
the
like,
body of work is crazy.
But the same thing, everybody was looking for Beyonce too.
Are we
Yeah.
impatient?
I think so.
Oh, we're very impatient.
We're very
Like
impatient.
we're in a very impatient like time of life.
Yeah.
Like everybody, because everything is right there at a fingertip.
Right.
Everything. Like
Yeah.
you want to know something? Go to Google.
Right.
You want to order something?
Right.
I can go
Do
right
it.
to off my
Right.
right off my phone.
Right.
It's
Right.
no longer. You know what? I gotta take some time. I gotta wait for him to drop this link. I gotta,
Right. It's like,
no,
where
everything is at
is
your
it?
fingertips.
Right.
Because if you think about it, even when we were looking for Beyonce, she did put out stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
She did, 'cause she did Black- Black is King was amazing.
Black is King was
going
fire.
on.
R&B is like the purest form of talking about life that I feel like exists in music. Other than country. Country is amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
yes,
I've
I
heard
love
country.
I've heard some shit in country that could have been a rap song. Like
I'm a city
Maybe
girl,
it's
but I
crazy.
also like
yeah. So I think when
after one.
when we
Bro,
speak
I need
about
you.
when we speak about R&B in that way, in that fashion of it being that, I think that's just a very lazy statement or a very narrative driven statement. Like when Diddy said it, come on, no disrespect to Diddy, like you're trying to drop an album and you're pushing like a brand new artist that you're trying to push on your label.
But that's
And-
just, I think he was saying that because he used to push more artists
I think her name is
back in the day.
He
Don't
also
you
was
think?
stealing from them.
if I'm
True,
not
he's trying to get his
mistaken,
pockets-
if
his
I'm not
pockets is in-
mistaken,
Sorry,
Diddy's
Diddy.
new artist is her name is Josie, and it's no disrespect to her, but the music that I've heard is more like a melodic rap.
Okay.
Right. That's my next question to you. Do you think, though, all right, since Diddy made the statement, do you think that he has the ability to bring it back? Like
No.
he said, to the mainstream or to the radio.
No.
Do you think that
I
his
feel
album,
like he
do you
can.
think his album is going to do that?
It's no disrespect.
I don't think his album-
Me personally, I think it's no disrespect. But when you make a statement like that, you're clearly letting
Showing your
everyone
hand.
know that you're showing your hand that you're not
100%.
tapped in.
Right.
And it's no disrespect
Okay.
because everyone's not tapped in. I'm not tapped into everything, but I'm definitely tapped into R&B.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I would never make a statement like that because I see R&B, I listen to R&B, I
Right.
see who's moving.
He lives
Like,
it. He breathes it.
I do
but
live it.
but I
Like,
feel
no
I feel you-
exaggeration,
but I feel like you're
because-
gonna make a statement about even like let's switch R&B, let's say sports, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna make a statement that the Eagles is ass, right? Would you not do the research first
Exactly.
to make the statement?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like
Exactly.
so he just was like, he just said
Exactly.
something. He
Can I
didn't
say
even.
something? I feel like he just that's how he feels about it, though.
that-
I think he's
but
trying to get
when-
some. I think he's just trying to bring attention to his artist because you know how like
Exactly.
if a movie comes out, they put some scandalous shit out, or
Exactly.
he's just trying to
And that's what
get the.
and that's why I said
he's trying to get the team going.
The Kim K sex tape.
Exactly.
and
that- we see you.
Perfect sex.
And that's why I said that I think the statement was more
So it's a ploy.
that the statement was more narrative driven than it being a factual statement, because
Right.
I'm gonna say this because either, again, no disrespect, because I hate offending people, but I feel like sometimes we just gotta like put it out there and say
Call
the
a
facts.
thing a thing.
Yeah, a thing got to be a thing.
Mhm.
Like, so I think because You Don't Want My Love didn't take off with Bryson Tiller as much as you thought it would. You thought R&B was there. I'm like, it's very much alive, because if you look, Jazz just
not
won.
fucking with that song.
Jasmine just won 2 Grammys.
Oh,
I know, but it
Jasmine.
takes
I think-
ever to bring out album number 2. She was going to
Number
quit.
3,
Hotels is album number 4.
4. I'm
Yeah.
saying
Okay.
that.
Hotels.
Hotel.
Yeah.
And she said it wasn't even going to
Oh,
be a whole
Hotel.
album
Hotel.
until it got a
I'm
good
saying
traction.
she had some albums out.
But
Yeah,
in the
she
same,
was thinking it
but
was
in the
gonna be
same
an
sense
EP
though,
though.
but didn't her just clean up with her album like a year ago?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what we want is the substance, like
But
like
you-
how
you
Mariah
can't-
Carey
you
was
can't
out,
pick
Mary
and-
J.
you can't
Blige was
pick and
out,
choose,
all
though.
these people were
But-
out at the same time. I
but
want
in
to
the
go
same-
from here to there.
I get that, but that's also a thing of the
The past?
label. But no, not even the past. That is the labels controlling the narrative.
Right.
That the labels controlling that.
So we're being
'Cause-
brainwashed.
Yes, in a sense, yes.
Yeah.
Because
It's being filtered in.
it's definitely being filtered to you because
Right.
it's like this is what y'all should be listening to, but in the same
But
sense,
this
it's like
is what's making
this
us
is-
more money. The label.
Yeah, because
Right.
if even if you pay attention, like the label will give you an artist after artist after artist after artist. How many of these artists that have been pushed in front of you in the last 5 years that you still remember?
That's what I'm saying. We want them to
Zero.
stay.
But none of these R&B artists that I've just mentioned on this podcast today are new in a sense. Like these people are on their
Very
second
new to me though.
to you.
I know, which
because-
is crazy.
but
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. But these people have been out here and they have successful projects. They have tours where they've sold out dates all across America, and some of them have even gone across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the people that are existing. How many of these people are solely exist? How many of these singers are solely existing on YouTube? Niggas like Will Sing that he put me on.
Mm-hmm.
Like people like they're making their Jay Nova who took off on YouTube but is
Your
now
girl.
making her rounds with her music but made a living off of singing background because
For Rihanna.
R&B. Who else she singing background for? She wouldn't be able to live off
Brandon
it
wouldn't.
if
Heck
it didn't
no.
exist. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
if it was
But
dead,
Rihanna's going
if it
now.
was dead, she'd still be working a 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, but she's doing things though. Rihanna's
doing
not
her
going
thing.
because when they say even when she does her fashion, when she does
No, I'm talking
Fenty,
about
Singing.
I'm
music.
just saying she used her. She opened up Fenty fashion.
The
show.
I
big
saw
fashion
that.
show that we all went crazy for, and we were all wondering who was the black girl singing opera.
Right, we
It
should
was
know.
Jade
Nova.
Nova.
I knew that. I know
but
her.
We
I
should know her more though. A lot of people shouldn't be asking.
Guess who was
she
on the
is.
same show singing?
Uh,
Jasmine Sullivan.
Cause I know her as well.
Yeah, those are the people.
And what
that
song?
I
And
am
what
aware
album
of.
was? What song off of what album was she performing? She was performing a song
Lions and
off
Tigers
of
and Bears?
Hotels.
You know who
Oh,
else
no.
was on there? Armani.
Exactly.
She also was on there.
Where
She's
is
R&B?
she?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
R&B.
Okay. She started out pop, right? She was
Yeah,
in the group with
she
the
was in the
pop.
group.
Yeah. Was
Fifth
it,
Element? No,
Fifth
that's a
Element.
movie.
Fifth Element.
Is
No,
that what the
yes,
No.
that was the name of
No,
the
no,
movie.
no.
No, that's a
Fifth
movie.
Harmony.
Thank
Harmony.
you.
We thinking about the damn
We
movie.
think about
Yeah.
the movie.
We didn't want the movie with Chris
Oh,
Tucker.
Legal Dallas multipass.
Legal
No, we talking
Dallas-
about
But
That's
yeah,
Harmony.
so like I think I've kind of like made my point. On
I
the
think you
so.
convinced me.
I think you
I
convinced
think
me.
you convinced me that
We
I
got
need
tap in,
to
though.
open
I just-
up.
I just-
It's a whole lot of us, and I will wholeheartedly say I apologize if I forgot to mention you, and you tuned into this. I have so much music on my Spotify. I
He
have
does.
so much music in my mind. Like
Like the
I
boy
listen
been
to
like-
a
he used
lot
to
of
put it
music.
up
really
on the
fuck with
story.
you.
I don't be getting the story Jones with the music. He used to do that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it that
No,
much.
so Instagram took it down because they don't have. So Instagram has a thing now
That's why I
where
was
They took the
Yeah.
song off of ours today. Too.
yeah,
They,
so
like, they be being
so
weird.
I think it's a clearance thing where some music you can post on Instagram still, and some music they take down.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Give me a
it's-
screenshot.
because
You can't
it
do that.
yeah, I can do that. But
Okay.
what, like being it's like a BMI thing, an ASCAP thing, where it's like,
A lot
if
of
this isn't cleared, so you ever go through some like highlights and you like clicking through the highlights and like this song is no
off.
longer available.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means BMI or ASCAP said, hey,
Yeah.
you don't have the proper criteria to have this on this platform, so we're snatching it off.
Yeah, I got a lot of our videos, old videos on Instagram don't have any audio.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's,
They don't have
it's
any
just a
audio
video
anymore.
going.
Just
And
a
I'm
video,
like, what
just
happened to
blank.
the song?
It's either like and it may be bigger than just the artist. It could be, hey,
They wanna get paid
the
for this
producer
shit.
wasn't getting the right credits on this, so that song is getting snatched down until we figure it out. We do the right
Oh,
paperwork.
the music industry is on some shit,
This is-
y'all.
It's not on some shit. I think everyone wants their just due.
I agree.
Do you understand
I think
that?
everybody
agree.
deserves
You have to
it, too.
understand that the music industry is a lot different, or just the world is a lot different now with social media. Because
Yeah.
so it's like
What they allow back in, we just said that.
I'm-
What
I'm-
they
I'm-
like,
I'm-
slide.
said, give me my
I'm
song.
talking about
Give me my-
just from like streaming,
Yeah.
streaming. Everything is streaming.
Yeah,
streaming,
like, I want some money.
Before people made their money
I
off
worked
of the
hard.
CD, and now people are making their money off stream. Before you used to have you had minutes on your phone, right? Free
Facts.
nights and weekends.
Facts.
That was important. Now they give you all the minutes, nigga. They got data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's you know what I'm saying. Now your
Snatch
data
it.
is
And
what
now
makes
I got
it
no
go
more.
bad.
Scratchies.
They don't care about free.
No
They
And they
more.
got
don't
no
care about
data.
your minutes no more. They give you the
You
minutes.
don't
for
got
free.
no data left.
I used to like, call me at the 9 when my
Now
minutes
you're
break.
drawing like you have reached your max unlimited.
And we're about to
It's gonna
slow this
you
down.
until this
How is
date.
it unlimited, but I'm reaching
But
my
you know what's
max?
crazy?
To a
Not
certain
to get off subject. I heard that is very illegal.
We need to figure out.
So what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
So,
We can't
A
do
couple of-
nothing.
a
They
cou-
We
a
own
need to
couple
it.
let them do it.
I'm going to sue.
I heard
You're
a
going to
couple
do a
people
small
have
claims,
sued-
or what do you
I
call
heard a
that?
couple
Class
people have
action
sued
suit.
these phone companies
Yeah.
for slowing their
You
data
can't tell me I
down.
got unlimited data and then limit my
And
data.
it's like, well, you do have unlimited, but we're going to slow down. Well, is it unlimited?
Why?
No, it's
So-
unlimited with an asterisk
Right.
next to it.
So it's
you
a
didn't
lot-
see that.
Yeah, so it's a lot different now with the whole music thing and how people get paid, how people
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's all about the stream.
Right.
now.
It's
not
hard
about, it's
out
not about
here, y'all.
millions of albums, hard copy
Mm-mm.
albums sold. It's about
Right.
what you can do on
Okay.
this platform.
Yeah.
R&B
facts.
is alive on the apps.
No. It's alive and well.
In person.
It's not
I
alive on the
don't-
radio.
It-
It's not alive
It's
on the
alive
radio.
and
All right,
well.
let's
What we
just
gonna
let's
say?
The
just
radio, we
no.
don't do radio.
It's alive. It's alive
I
on.
listen
It's
to the
alive. It's
radio.
alive on certain stations. I don't want to say it's not alive on the
100.3.
radio.
In Philadelphia.
I got
In
yeah.
Philadelphia.
It changes
Okay.
with every state.
All right.
But
Yeah.
I can say that it's just alive. I don't want to say where it's alive. It's alive because
Okay.
again,
Clear.
like, it's alive. Yeah,
We done revived it, y'all. We found it.
It's alive. Like,
Bino found it for us.
I'm telling y'all, look, it's alive. And it's a bunch of music out there. Like I'll off top, I'll just say like newer artists. Alex Isley, who is Ron Isley's niece. She makes amazing music. Like she has one of the most angelic voices I've ever heard.
Never heard it.
Never
I
heard
never
it.
heard it.
Angelic voice is
Why
going.
it
Never heard it.
Alex,
would like to hear that.
Alex Isley, she is.
gonna look her up.
Write that
amazing.
down.
Alex
Yeah.
Isley.
We're gonna do a playlist.
Why
She's
you
on
happy
Apple
you
Music,
to
you
be
said?
with us?
We're gonna put a whole playlist of stuff together and some links.
I
to
got
some
y'all.
people.
I'm gonna send y'all a bunch of everything, like
Yeah.
new
Please
shit.
What's her
do.
name?
Alex Isley.
So we're gonna do that too.
Yeah.
Once this airs, we're gonna have everybody write these people. Give us
I
the
can't
artists.
wait for these comments.
Give us the artists that are out there that we don't get a chance
we
to see.
need
Y'all.
to know.
Yeah.
We need to start screenshotting and
Put
posting the
us
stuff
on,
on the
y'all.
stories
We
again, y'all,
listening.
because since they don't want us to use the feature anymore to put it up there, we're gonna start screenshotting and put it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to.
Okay.
Start
We need
sharing.
to
We
make a
gotta start
playlist.
sharing the music with each
Share the
other,
love,
y'all,
man. We need to
because we don't know. Like I said, a lot of these artists,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm
and
sad
I
about
have
that
no
too.
problem. Like I have no
Right.
I'm
problem.
sad.
And there's so many artists that I know that I've forgotten that I listen to daily,
sure.
whether
It's
it be on
okay.
my
You'll send it to
Spotify
us.
or SoundCloud or anything. It's so many.
Charge to his
fire
head, y'all, not his heart.
artists.
Yeah,
charge-
it's
Oh, but
charge
the
to my
heart
head to
means
my
well.
y'all. Look, that's the gospel saying right there. Charge to my head to my heart. So there's so many artists, and I just want y'all to tap in, and I just had to come on here after our conversation.
did.
Yeah, we had to
Yeah.
make this happen.
Like,
This is really good. to
Thank
have.
you for
We've been
being here with
school.
us.
We've been
No
school. We've been
problem.
Educating us.
Back
Sure.
to school night.
We needed that.
No, R&B is alive and well. Make sure y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all the R&B that y'all do love. Make sure y'all are posting it and putting your friends on and shit like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So he just took the words out of my mouth, though.
Right.
So as we're about to close, I want everybody to go around and say what we're gonna do to push R&B.
Yeah, listen to that Beano
What we're
French.
gonna do? What we gonna do?
I'm going to go searching for these people that I
Yeah.
just learned about because I love R&B.
Right.
Yo,
So
it's so
I've been
fire.
looking for it, and
Yeah.
Bino knows where it's at.
and it's out here in every form that you want. It's like the trap soul, like that Bryson Tiller likes. You got your traditional R&B. You got your more melodic rap R&B. Everything. It's all there.
It's there.
It's literally there for you.
Okay.
And
Okay.
all you got to do is tap into your streaming service.
you
and
like?
hit
All right, nope.
R&B.
We're gonna tell everybody's gonna say what they want to do, but I'm about to put Bean on the spot real quick because we talked about R&B, but we didn't talk about his R&B, right? So I want him to let us tell people about some of the old shit and tell them what you got coming.
Damn.
Because it's a
But he
blues.
was
man.
like,
He's
I
bashful
did.
now.
He don't
Tell
have nothing to
people
say.
where to find your music at and tell them what's in store because that's what we about right now.
Y'all.
We know R&B take a long time.
We know R&B take a long time because this nigga.
A lot of
Oh,
people.
he's
Taking
blushing.
a while. So my little brother is fucking fire.
Yeah.
All right. So I want y'all to stream his first EP.
Yes.
I want y'all to stream the Christmas EP. I want y'all to get the joint
For the
that he about to put out.
Yeah.
But he gonna tell you a little bit about it.
I've been having a lot of fun just working through the pandemic and getting back into music and working out of like a dark space. I didn't really know what was going on. There was a lot going on. Life happened.
Okay.
And I think
Life was life.
Like life was life, and for all of us coming out of the pandemic, work and just relationships, everything. So yeah, I'm happy to finally be getting back to like a good space of creativity and things of that
You
nature.
got some good stuff to write about.
Yeah, like, I do a lot. I got a lot of good music, and I'm very confident.
I
in
really
Yeah,
fuck with him,
me
and
too.
not just because he's my cousin or whatever.
Right, because I
But
like, no,
like,
that ain't
yeah, like if
it.
it's trash, if it's trash, it's trash. But
Yeah.
If it's trash, it's trash.
if it's trash, it's trash.
know I'ma
But
tell
his
you.
shit is good. I can listen to that shit.
Yeah,
It's
so,
I was
Oh,
driving. No, when we was coming from South, somebody was listening to.
Driving right next
yeah, I was
to
like,
us. In the car, he was listening
Yeah,
to
that's
like,
hard. That's
We put you
hard.
into several people, and it was like, "This your cousin?" I'm like,
Like,
Yeah,
that's
"That's
my
my
real
real cousin."
like
Like, y'all
real
listen to my
cousin,
cousin.
like real cousin.
Yeah.
And y'all
I think they were listening to Darling Baby. I think they were
Yeah,
listening to
yep.
Darling Baby.
That's
it's
what
it's so
exactly.
crazy that people don't realize like this is like my family because a
Right.
lot of, because we live in a city where like everybody know everybody like
Everybody
Yeah, like, is that
like-
your real cousin?
like these niggas know me as, and I will say it like these niggas know me as BJ.
I still call you BJ.
Like y'all don't call me Beano. Like,
I tried so hard.
I
I was like,
tried.
they made up the nickname.
Listen,
Everyone always asks this question, and I know y'all have seen it in every interview.
For sure.
Everyone, it's one person that's missing, and it's Chaz.
Yeah.
These are the three, and Chaz that's missing.
Yeah.
They made up the name Beano. French is my real last name, but
Yeah.
they made up the name Beano.
Yes.
Okay.
So for everyone that always wants to know who made up their name, it's them.
I love that.
Yes, because it takes me. I can't call you Beano.
You don't.
It's like Carisha. I ain't calling you in Miami.
It's BJ, please. I'm not calling you Beano.
Let me say so, especially like because we used to work together, right?
Oh my god,
So-
bro.
I'm calling him BJ. Some people call him Beano. Some people call him Bart. I don't know what the hell name to say. I'm like, it's Bart.
Who's here
Is he here? I
today?
don't know what to call him because they call him so many different things.
French here.
It's
I had,
French
to,
here.
I had to change that shit in my phone. That's how I made the conscious effort to call him Beano, like just on the regular. Put
Right.
that shit in your phone.
No, mine just
Right.
says BJ
Beano
or Beano.
Yeah, right now.
That's what
It says Beano.
BJ or Beano.
It's
is what it
Beano
says.
in my
Door.
phone.
My shit
Who do you
been-
call?
Yeah.
Is it okay
I
that
don't
we call
care.
you?
Look, my
You know,
fam-
what do you identify
like, my
as?
family is my family. My family.
Now,
Are you BJ?
My family is my family. Like,
Okay, thank you.
I don't. Look, y'all know how I ride for my folks. I don't play none of that cool shit. Like y'all
Okay.
call them what y'all want.
One more,
Okay,
one more
we
question.
got it,
One more
DJ.
question.
Yes,
Put him
yes,
on the
yes.
spot.
Let's
shit.
go.
Stop
All right.
time.
Okay, so maybe it might be a two-parter. I'm not sure. All right, so if you had
Yes.
to pick one song on your last EP
Mm.
to put out or to say that was your favorite, what song?
Oh, God.
would it be?
Everything. Damn.
It's gonna be so wild because I know what everybody thinks that I'm gonna say.
Monday
Okay, what
morning.
you say?
Everybody gonna think it's
no,
Monday.
Monday
I think
morning.
it's- Okay,
Right.
right. Let me see if I.
What's
if
your
we
thought?
got-
What's your thoughts?
I think
Let
it's
me-
your ex.
Hmm.
But that's
My ex
cool.
does.
What my
You
ex
think it's
do?
what my
That's
ex do?
my song.
What's yours? You think it's what my ex do?
Yes.
The crazy part about it is my favorite song of the project is Last Time.
I'll say last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Last
the
time.
Yeah, that's my shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The whole album, my
like-
shit. The whole EP is
Yeah.
my shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
But
last
can
time.
I ask a question? Miss
Yes.
Pezzle? Raise my hand. What is the difference between an EP and an album?
Extended play. So it's like albums are typically, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't even want to get on here and be like, oh, that nigga's lying. I think albums are like 10 plus songs.
Right.
Okay.
EP is like
Short
and
body
I-
work.
yeah, like a shorter body of work. or
Okay.
something
Shorter
that.
body, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you
So-
put out a single,
So
Yeah.
when,
Like you
so
like-
when, 10 plus, it could just be album because like Chris Brown did 30. What's
Well,
that?
well,
That's
well,
my top
well,
albums.
I think they've changed the criteria because I think over 7 can be considered
think
an
Beyonce
album
did
now. Because remember when Kanye had everybody on
Yeah.
the
Those little
mini
doing 7
albums?
songs?
7 songs,
Yeah,
right?
they
Seven
like that.
songs. I don't
was an
think
EP,
it was
though.
like right under the consideration where Grammys could be like, oh, we can listen to this as an album.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong again, but I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Because I didn't understand that little 7-song thing because I mean, I'd be wanting more.
it's like
Sure.
it's like a
You
getting it out.
greedy.
Getting it
Good
out.
is good.
When it's good, it's
tired.
good.
Want
Y'all
some
working
more.
to the bone,
Give me
y'all.
some more.
okay.
No, I'm cool. Like I love
How many? Oh, so it was EP. How many songs was on?
Just Beano 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Beano 8 songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an idea of what's going to be on this next one?
8, 9.
8, 9?
Okay.
8,
Okay.
9.
You need me to come in here for a 10? I
Yeah.
can.
You got look,
I
pull
get
up.
you to the 10. I get you to the 10.
Pull up. Pull up.
Talk about it.
I don't think I want to drop an album until we have like a real situation where we got a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
With
He
a
said,
budget.
show me the money.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
with a
saying, if you
budget.
need my
So
creative work, it might be free of charge. It might be
Yeah.
10%. I don't know.
It might be a little something. All right, so what are y'all going
Said it might be
to
10%.
do to push R&B?
I'm going to, during our workouts, our walks, I'm going to just try to listen to a new artist.
Okay.
I
I
Every-
like that.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
And
That's nice.
then we'll post them on our stories if we can, if they allow us to play them.
Yeah.
That's what I be trying to
But
do.
a lot of the newer artists are not prohibiting their music from Instagram
Okay.
because as an indie artist myself, it's like
Use that.
please put this out to the people.
For sure.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we just did that even with Frenchie. We used her new song "Go Crazy."
Yeah.
as his little
That's
sister,
his
Our little sister.
Mm-hmm.
We did "Go Crazy." We did our little workout to that song to push that out.
Yeah.
so that had people. That was
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Really good song.
And I think us as black people, and I'm gonna look right into the camera. We
Ooh.
know how we operate.
Mhm.
Us as black people, we operate off of word of mouth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't care who's talking about what, but if our community is talking about this, what it is,
Mhm.
that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So
Okay.
y'all push us, and
Please.
I'll just say,
Okay.
for myself personally, I can just say thank you because y'all have made this shit so easy. Even though that I'm hard on myself, and I just want to take this moment to just say thank you because
Okay.
this
Right.
past week I've been just going through a ball of emotions where I have a bunch of music and I'm like, yo, I'm ready to release, and people are like, yo, like, what are you waiting for? I'm like, you know what? What am I waiting for?
Right.
It's retro.
Right. It's retro.
Right, because you wait
Don't
till it's
worry
ready,
about
you ain't gonna.
It's
never
never gonna be
ready.
perfect.
Never gonna be
It's
ready.
never
Overthinking leads to sinking, right? It was
Overthinking leads to sinking.
Yeah.
That is
Stop
that is a
overthinking.
great saying, actually.
Yeah.
Overthinking.
My man Dan
leads to
said that.
sinking. Yeah.
Overthinking leads to sinking.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
What are
I'm
you
doing
gonna
what
do?
Brian doing.
Because we do
On
the
the
same
wall.
thing.
We do the
that.
same thing. Like
Just
I'm
wishing my
just
sister.
It's right.
Yeah.
I'm doing what he's doing.
So I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna piggyback down, but we're definitely going to start listening to music in our workouts,
Yes.
on our walks, and I'm definitely going to start posting more though. I'm gonna definitely start
Yeah.
putting more of my people out there,
Yeah.
put my little brother out there so people can see. And rather
I mean, y'all do it. Y'all do
I
amazing.
just go hard.
Y'all wait.
Rather-
Y'all doing amazing. I don't even want to say
No,
me. Y'all doing
I'm
an
just
amazing
saying,
job with
well,
me.
You and other people, I want to
Yeah.
put it
I'd be
out,
like,
put
why
it
don't
out
y'all
there
at the show?
more. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I also want to be more, be more out front with it.
Yeah.
So the followers can see what we listening to.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
people are working hard on these.
Yeah,
these
no, for
albums.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all, the all you can sing. Them
God.
Jones are a
Shout out
vibe.
to
If y'all
my-
haven't been
shout
to
out
one of
to
those
my
Can I
Jones,
give you
Yeah,
an
for
idea
sure,
off
y'all.
camera?
See,
Oh, you
off
said-
camera,
Oh,
off
okay.
camera.
Yeah.
Those are a vibe.
The rate that shit is going it's been I don't even know. I'll be completely honest. We went from 150 capacity rooms to now we're like
the Big Joe.
selling out,
R&B.
selling out,
R&B.
selling out 400, 500 people venues
Yeah.
at
It's
like,
a vibe. It's really
It's
a vibe.
really good.
consistently, and I'll just say like, yo, that's just a testament of like, again, the word of
R&B
mouth.
ain't dead.
R&B ain't dead.
Word of mouth.
R&B
Just
ain't
waiting
dead in
for
the word of
somebody to
mouth.
put something out that we can do and go to and
Well,
sing.
people been putting stuff out, girl.
Good.
Yeah.
We want it all you can
Now,
sing. We
but
wanna
now
see
y'all
it.
tapped in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we here.
Yeah.
We here.
So
We
look,
better.
y'all
We
hear
better.
me?
We gonna be better.
That's all that matters. Is never like it's never too late. It's because
Yeah.
I will say the one thing that us as artists say, a song is always new to someone that's never heard it.
Oh, that's such a
That's true.
That's good.
Always new to somebody like me.
So-
I ain't heard none of these damn artists.
You listen
These
to
are
gospel?
new 2020
sure.
releases. I'm not listening to mind your business.
I'm listening to Beyonce on free.
When they send them playlists, all this shit.
Yo,
is released in
Beyonce,
2020.
Beyonce got me in the chokehold right now. I'm not
yo,
gonna lie.
me too. My favorite song, Cuff It,
Cuff it.
Cuff It, and Plastic Off the Sofa.
Plastic off the sofa.
Plastic Off the Sofa. Oh my.
Amazing.
I don't know. I think it's cracking the
Yo,
song.
I
It was
ain't,
almost
I,
like-
I ain't even gonna fake. I'm gonna keep it tall. I wish I were at the last All You Can Sing to see that
I know,
Beyonce
I
album
was
I
in
was so
person.
sad. I was really
my
sad.
God.
I was
Shout out
going.
to my guy
We was
DJ Ricochet,
going.
my brother Ed. Like,
Hey.
We was
Hey.
going.
Can y'all run it back though?
I don't think you can. It's
possibly.
magic and just
It was
like,
it was a
it's
moment.
magic.
Like it was a moment.
It's
Like,
a
I don't
bird
even-
dance.
Y'all gotta watch the video now, y'all.
Yeah, like when it's a
Why you
moment,
gotta
it's a
run that drum back?
moment.
Who I
You
gotta
gotta
talk
live
to?
through the video.
I'm talking to.
Because we
Run
can't
that
run
drum
back his show, which was insane.
Oh
He
my
can run it
God,
back.
dog.
No, but like
Oh, it's
yeah,
more
for
that on the
sure.
way for sure.
Okay,
Trust.
good.
It's
But
more.
I'm just saying
more
that
than-
Talking about the
moment,
Coda
like
show?
Oh yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
when we was down
When
Water
we was
Street.
at the,
Coda joint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was just crazy. Like you had to be there. Like
Yeah, it's more.
yeah,
than-
you might get it the second time, but you missed the first one. That's
That
all I'm
joint,
saying.
yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so bad, too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
Oh, too bad, too bad. Well, we are signing off now. I want to thank you guys for watching another episode of Who Can Honesty.
Sure.
I'm your boy Brandon. Once again, don't forget to poke, puff, then pass. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Deuces.
Holla, my nigga.
That I'm gonna say the last time.